What is going on, everybody? It is your boy Dylan the Villain, and we are coming back at you once again with some more Total Extreme Wrestling 2020. We are in week 4, May of 2001. We are playing ECW Developmental in the year 2001. We're basically ECW, but we are the developmental for the WWF. I thought it would be something fun to do and something original and, you know, out of the ordinary to do. You know, everybody does the ECW Live saves, but nobody does the ECW Live save like this. You know, I feel like it's one of a kind and ordinary. But I teamed up these two young men. I asked if I can have this Mark Jindrak guy, and they said, yeah, go ahead, take him. They sent him down to me in a pre-show that didn't have much way of heat in terrible wrestling. Ego Trip, that's what I'm going to call the tag team, defeated the Haas brothers when Randy Orton pinned Ross Haas with an ego cutter. Basically an RKO, a modified RKO. We'll come up with something for their tag team finisher, the ego cutter. In terms of in-ring work, Mark Jindrak, head and shoulders above everybody else. He'll probably get called up pretty soon, sadly. Mark Jindrak with a 44, Randy Orton with a 33, Ross and Charlie Haas with a 15 and 16. Charlie Haas, the crowd hates Charlie Haas, and the crowd does not like Ross Haas. Randy Orton and Mark Jindrak make a great chemistry when teaming together, announcing color commentary together. Match boost. Tammy Cinch is also their manager, and Tammy Cinch, which is Sunny, is their manager, and Sunny is have pretty good chemistry with Mark Jindrak. So that is a win-win for all of us here. We're going to move on to the opening contest of the night, and it is the Minnesota Stretching Crew taking on the ECW Tag Team Champions in a non-title matchup. In a bout that had a decent reaction from the crowd in Suburb Wrestling. The Minnesota Stretching Crew defeats Roadkill and Danny Dorian when Brock Lesnar pinned Roadkill with the overhead belly-to-belly. Shelton Benjamin was the weak link, struggling to keep up with everybody else's in-ring performance. The match got a 40. Shelton with an 18. Brock Lesnar with a 44. Danny Dorian with a 39. And Roadkill with a 31. The crowd was not too particularly thrilled in seeing Shelton Benjamin perform here tonight, which is sad. We're going to move on to the next segment. And it is a promo from Raven. And as you've seen last week, Raven attacked Tommy Dreamer. It's nothing new. And Raven gets, he's backstage, and he cuts a promo and he goes, "You should have known it was going to happen eventually. You see, me and Dreamer go way back. We have history. Everybody knows our history. Everybody knows about that eventful day at summer camp. And even now, after all these years, Tommy still gets everything he ever wanted. But yet, I'm the bad guy. I'm the one who is called evil and cruel for everything that I did to Dreamer when I was just paying it back. I came back. We won the tag team championships. And I stabbed him in the back once again. Then ECW goes out of business and I go find me a job somewhere else. And lo and behold, I get a call from Paul Heyman asking me, do I want to come back? Thought about it. Yeah. I'll come back. And the only reason I came back is to make your life a living hell, Tommy Dreamer. So at the pay-per-view, I just want you to know, what is the pay-per-view? Let's go to pre-booking. Let's look here. Living Dangerously. Okay, so we'll now we know what pay-per-view is coming up. At the Living Dangerously pay-per-view, Tommy, I'm going to make your life a living hell. I'm going to go out of my way and make sure that you will never be on ECW Hardcore TV ever again, Tommy. Nobody wants you here. The new fans don't like you. The old fans don't want you here. You're washed up, and it's time to go.
Yeah.
We're going to move on to the next segment. Basically, Raven's coming out, and he's challenging Tommy Dreamer to a match at Living Dangerously. And he says he's going to continue everything that he's done to Tommy Dreamer. And he's not going to stop, because every time, it doesn't matter the situation, even if Raven beats Tommy, Tommy somehow always wins. He always wins in the game of life. And Raven's basically like, it's not fair. We're going to move on to the next segment. And it is Sean O'Hare in a bout that had a decent heat and decent wrestling. Good heat, decent wrestling. Sean O'Hare defeats Mikey Whipwreck with the Widowmaker. The match got a 51. Sean O'Hare with a 52. And Mikey Whipwreck with a 45. Bad news, ladies and gentlemen. Sean O'Hare has been called up. So I didn't even get to use him in the storyline. And he's already being called up. They already said, get him ready. He's being called up. So I kind of had a cool little storyline for him. But I guess I'll give it to somebody else that I have in mind. That I was going to basically team him up with. But it is okay. We always have more people that we can choose from. Sean O'Hare with a 52. Mikey Whipwreck with a 45. Color commentary gave the match a boost. Mick Foley doing an excellent job. The match got a 51. Not bad. And we move on. And basically it's Paul Heyman, and he comes out and he's basically, he says, congratulations, you know, you have been signed to the main roster. We wish you luck on the main roster, and we wish you best in your future endeavors on the main roster. Sean O'Hare basically like, hey, thank y'all. You know, I'm sorry that I didn't get to show you my skills, but hopefully when I get to the main roster, my skills will flourish pretty much. And you get to see my skills in action on the main roster. Segment got a 73. We move on to the next segment. And it is the semifinals of the television title tournament. In a decent match, Nunzio, our Little Guido, defeats Spike Dudley by submission with the Sicilian Crab. Nunzio with a 38 and Spike Dudley with a 45. Paul Heyman was the road agent. He could have did a better job. Nelson color commentary gave the match a boost. The match got a 39. Could have did better. And I knew this match was going to be an absolute banger. I was actually wanting this to be the finals, but it didn't work out that way. In a bout that had good heat and decent wrestling, Lance Storm defeats Tajiri by pinfall with a flying, spinning leg lariat. The match got a 48. Lance Storm with a 49. Tajiri with a 39. Television title tournament advances. Jay Mitchell and Tajiri have great chemistry. Announced in color commentary, like always. We're in the ECW arena. I forgot to mention that. And this match got a 48. Not bad. So it is Nunzio and Lance Storm in the finals for the the World Television Championship, ECW World Television title. We move on to the next segment, and it is Rob Van Dam. And basically he says, golly, he's cutting a good promo there. Rob Van Dam basically saying, Sabu, I don't know what's gotten into you. You know, we've always been good friends, but I also say we've also been better opponents. He goes, but now that you want to call yourself my enemy, it kind of hurts, and it's a stab in the back. And I can't believe that you stabbed me in the back. And not only that, you gotten Bill. You know, Bill has to pick sides. Who's he going to team up? Is he going to manage me? Is he going to manage you? We don't know. But you want a match at Living Dangerously, Sabu, then I'll take that match. And I'll prove to you and everyone why Rob Van Dam is the whole fucking show. RVD basically accepting Sabu's challenge for a match at the pay-per-view. It is official. Rob Van Dam versus Sabu at the pay-per-view. This technically got a 76. That's going to be one hell of a match. Huh, that's weird. That is hella weird. And about, I know that they don't have good chemistry now. In a bout that had great heat and decent wrestling, Jerry Lynn defeats Just Incredible by submission with a cross arm breaker submission. The match got a 46. Jerry Lynn with a 52 and Just Incredible with a 47. Jerry Lynn and Just Incredible don't click, and it made an awkward bout. Paul Heyman did some great work, did horrible work as a road agent. Color commentator gives the match a boost. And after the match, why is he the road agent in this? Whatever. After the match, Paul Heyman comes out to the ring and he goes, "Hold on, Jerry, I have a special announcement." He goes, "I have a one-of-a-kind special opponent for you at Living Dangerously. Due to the gracious World Wrestling Federation, they have loaned me a talent that I was more than eager to accept and have on my roster for one night. And I couldn't think of a better opponent for that one man than you, Jerry Lynn. So, at Living Dangerously, it will be Jerry Lynn versus Rey Mysterio Jr. And the crowd blows up. It's Rey Mysterio Jr. Everybody likes Ray. And that's how we are going to finish this show. Match got a, the show got a 53. Increased our popularity in several regions. That's good. That's good. I can take that. Thank y'all for watching the video, guys. Thank y'all for liking, subscribing, like always. If you're new to the channel and you want to subscribe, the subscribe icon will be over the New Japan guy, the New Japan logo, and we'll put the New Japan, I can have decisions, we'll put on the New Japan logo if you are new to the channel and want to subscribe. If you like this episode and want to go back and watch the previous episodes to catch up and to get yourself ready for the Living Dangerously pay-per-view, that playlist will be right here. And if you like this save and want to go check out the WWF save, that playlist will be right here. The latest episode of that will be right here. And you can watch the WWF save, guys. My name is Dylan the Villain. Like always, that we say here at Pro Am Gaming, if you can't play with each other, do what I do and play with yourself. We'll see y'all at Living Dangerously, and we'll see y'all on the next one, guys.